was there following her. I was there that... Isabel. Catherine seemed... Catherine.
From about 13 on, I wanted to play guitar. Never did till I was 17. I had a guitar for about a week when I was 13, and I didn't learn it. I didn't master it in a week, so I gave it back. When I was about 17, I split a guitar with a friend of mine. We both paid for it, and we both used it, and I'd go on a week, he'd go on a week and learn nothing. So I took over the guitar and kind of hooked ever since. When I was in college, I wasn't going to be a music major. I was a music minor. And so I majored in this stuff, which was called mass communication back then, but it was all the recording, tape, and engineering stuff. And did both of those, never thought I'd make a living at it. Kind of laugh to this day that that's what I do. Started a band up right away, and that band kind of crashed and burned, but 3 of us kept going, and we went on the road and played all through Colorado and Nebraska and Kansas and stuff. And it was a lot of fun, and we were really amateurish, but looking back, I don't even listen to anything from less than 5 years ago. When my band would record, I would kind of get hands-on with wherever we were recording. And back then, the recording prices were so insane. Like toward the end of the 80s, in my late 20s, I would get a lot of hands-on downtown in Chicago and the studios there, and I was recording there. And then I basically started building at my first house. I built a studio and started that. In the early 90s, I was cooking. I never wanted to play out until I was good enough to play lead guitar. I was a big Hendrix fan, and that always appealed to me. Beatles, Hendrix, but Hendrix, I saw what he did, and it's like, if I can get anywhere close to that, I'd be happy. I'm a big Jeff Beck fan. He's always amazing me at everything he does. I'm a big Brian Setzer fan. I know I'm all over the road on this. I'm a big Adrian Belew fan. Albert Lee, Derek Trucks, Reeves Gabrels, Vernon Reid from Living Colour. I love watching him play. Those are my top ones. Don't want to embarrass myself and play as well as I can and be as inventive as I can. And that's probably my only stylistic thing, is I've been told I don't sound like anybody else. I sound like me. And that's what you work for your whole life. Do I like practice? Yeah, I love practice. I wish that's all I had to do, play gigs and practice. I practice an hour a day, 2 hours a day. When I mean, I go days without sometimes, but I like to split practice up from not with or through or from. I like to split it up between technical stuff and songwriting, where I write. I have to keep exercising the hands and doing faster or stronger or more reach or something like that. And stuff. As I get older, it gets a little more interesting. And then songwriting, the other half, 50-50. Because also as an engineer, I know if somebody's guitar solo isn't good enough in a band, you can get somebody else to replace them and just do it. Bowie. Definitely Bowie and everything around Bowie. I always loved all his guitar players all the way down the line. He always picked great guitarists, so that made it interesting for me. I bought one record when I was young. I bought Ziggy Stardust and just loved that. Everything he did had so much creativity. Station to Station and all the really artsy stuff he did, and that stuff just grabbed me. And a lot of it, a lot like that Low record, there's not much guitar on it at all, Always creative every single time, and nobody else to me has done that, unto his own. Getting into my own studio was difficult because at the time, all the equipment's expensive. At the time, it was switching over from tape to digital. Digital made it very affordable. You see all the equipment in these studios. I don't know about everybody else, but I bought one piece at a time. Microphones, just microphones, period, cost a fortune. When I used to first buy microphones, I thought, oh, this is horrible. Now I can't wait to get a new microphone. Just to try it on everything. I'm a microphone geek. I love them. Realistically, every studio that survives has to be 30 to 50% corporate clients, either doing music for corporations or voiceovers, both of which I do. I've done slot machines, video games, everything. Just straight up voiceover work for random people. I do book readings almost every day in the morning because musicians aren't awake yet. The more corporate it is, the less challenging it is, and more lucrative. So the corporate thing is important. I don't know of one studio that survives without it. Not one. Even if you know how to record, you need to be doing it all the time, especially mixing, to be any good at it. Selling your sound. Anybody can buy the equipment, but what you do with it is a whole different deal. I've had a few bands where they don't sound the same when they go somewhere else, and they know that. And so I keep getting them back. I prefer to do music. I cut my rates pretty hard for musicians because I love doing the music. It's the most challenging. The corporate stuff, if I could replace all that with music, I'd be happy to do that. I ended up out here from a job years and years ago, probably 28 years ago. It was nice to have a job for a while there because I really didn't have much of a job before that. I worked there for 12 years and there was a period for about a year and a half when I didn't play, and that was miserable. I would say mid-90s I started cheating on my company and coming home and doing recording half the day. Playing gigs at night, driving all night, sometimes out of town, and then coming home to your day job and then recording the next day. You can only do that for so long, and severe burnout will ensue. So about 2 years later, I just came home and said, told my wife that I quit my job. We're going to make a go at it. Had a couple lean years, but it started picking up, and it ebbs and flows like the music business. My secret favorite day of my life is when I quit that job. Money or no money, it was just good to be done with it, and I haven't done it since. So I still have to drum up business and keep the bands flowing and keep my bands flowing. But I don't know at this point what else I would do. Good place to be in. Yeah, we've been together for 30 years, Tara and I. She's the most supportive part of this whole process. She's at every gig, almost every gig. She's barely missed any gigs. A few bands I was in, she didn't dig too much, so she would cleverly disappear. But she's always front and center. She loves to hear her play. She will definitely give me her opinions, some of which I will take, some of which I won't. And usually it's good advice. Yeah, the support was the thing when I first met her. It's the only smart thing I've ever done was to marry somebody who is supportive of music, because I've seen so many people where their spouse, girlfriend, boyfriend is not. And it's you either quit playing or you quit them, and most people quit playing. And I'm lucky enough I'll never have to quit playing, which is awesome.